At an altitude of 10,000 meters, a giant A380 plane was flying normally. Suddenly, the co-pilot grabbed the captain from behind and choked him hard. The captain was unprepared and soon died. Then, the co-pilot took over the plane. He quickly turned off the onboard Wi-Fi and cut off all communication with the ground. Next, he lowered the plane to 5 kilometers and turned on autopilot. He got ready to jump out of the plane, but a man had been waiting outside the door. He shot the co-pilot several times and killed him. Then, he closed the cabin door and took control of the plane. At the same time, an accident happened in the cabin. One hijacker tried to jump out but got sucked into the engine. The engine caught fire and was damaged. The plane had to make an emergency landing, but there was no airport nearby. They had no choice but to land on a ring road around the city. As the plane got ready to land, the front landing gear failed. If they landed without landing gear, the belly of the plane would hit the ground. The plane was full of fuel and could explode. At that dangerous moment, experts thought of an emergency plan. They would use 2 heavy trucks to act as the front landing gear. Soon, the ring road was cleared. 2 SWAT officers in bomb suits drove the trucks and waited in the middle of the road. At the same time, the flight attendants told all passengers to get into brace position. The man flying the plane slowly brought it down. When the 2 officers saw the smoking plane coming, they started driving the trucks. Their driving skills were amazing, and they matched the speed perfectly. But the plane was still too fast. When the plane was about to pass the trucks, the 2 officers stepped on the gas hard. The back wheels of the plane touched the ground safely. Then came the front wheels. The 2 officers held the steering wheels tight and pushed the gas pedals to the floor. The plane finally slowed down a bit. The front wheels lined up with the marks on the trucks and landed right on top. But the impact was too strong. One of the truck's tires burst. The trucks were too heavy, and the plane started sliding very fast. The back wheels of the plane were braking hard, and thick smoke rose. Fire trucks, ambulances, and police cars followed right behind, ready to help. Another tire on the truck burst. The 2 officers kept a firm grip on the steering wheels. The plane was 72 meters wide. It destroyed trees on both sides and knocked over all road barriers. The officers did their best to hold the truck steady, but they were shocked by the force. After sliding for several hundred meters, the plane finally stopped. The front part of the truck was thrown far away. The 2 officers let out a deep breath, their faces covered in sweat. At last, with everyone working together, the plane came to a safe stop. It was truly a miracle landing. The passengers, happy to be alive, kept cheering and felt lucky the landing had succeeded.